I was introduced to Norman by Tony Hunt, who is, an illustrious engineer and who had worked with Norman on Reliance Controls and various other projects. After making furniture for 3 years, I was bored with that, and then I started working with Tony Hunt, and he introduced me to Norman, and we met in the Garden restaurant in Covent Garden, I remember, for the first time. And that was the start of a long and very fruitful friendship. Well, Foster Associates at the time wasn't, I don't know whether it was even called Foster Associates. And the culture was, it's very hard to describe. It wasn't a culture as such, apart from the fact we all shared common values of form follows function, and construction, the detail, the quality of the building was, or whatever the project was related to, was the detail and how it was built. The philosophy was that the design team was the absolute opposite from the iconic, architect designing a building and then getting somebody else to build it. I mean, now, of course, with the enormous size of the Foster organization, it's hard to imagine, but there was no hierarchy. It was, everybody was doing everything. I got a call from Birkin one day to say, we've got a problem, he was working with the office then for a long time. He said, we're doing this glass wall for this, we've got this project, Willis, Faber and Dumas. We've been working for a year on it and we haven't found the right solution. And can you come and help? And so I went and looked at it and said to Norman and the team, I think you're crazy doing what you're doing, because it was a multi-story version of what they had in their London office. And in the end, we managed to persuade Pilkingtons to use a suspended glass assembly and sort of drag them kicking and screaming into the modern world of mass production and having, all identical glass plates and so on, and tolerances. There's a whole history of the glass wall development, and Willis Faber is the beginning of it. And so the idea came to suspend the glass as a real curtain wall, hanging from the roof. And so it's not immediately apparent, but if you look at the famous axonometric, which I drew at the time, you'll see that the whole ribbon, 2-meter wide strip of glass, is hung from the top, from a single clamping strip at the top, all the way down like a curtain, and the floors move independently. That was radical at the time. It was 4,000 square meters of toughened glass, the largest toughened glass wall in the world. Nomos, as you know, the original design was made by Jan Koplicki. Jan Koplicki, for the Renault project, Techno came to Norman and wanted to develop the system. And originally, the original prototype was made handcrafted with probably 66, I have in memory, 66 different points of welding. It was all hand welded. And I sat down and designed, keeping exactly the same spirit, but working with Techno and with their industrial capacity to find the best way. And so the table, as you see it, is in fact a remarkable combination of different manufacturing techniques. And so it was very much a development of a concept into making an industrial product, but expressing the industrial process. There was the most fantastic working relationship with Techno in terms of the Italian artisan capacity to make prototypes and evolve. It was a very, very rich process. I mean, what's interesting is mass production used to mean everything was identical. Now mass production with modern technology and CNC machining means that you can make everything different. So, no, mass production is like everything else. If it's honest to what it's doing, it's fantastic.